Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Age of Wonders 4. Gaius, Julius, Mento has waged war against the great terrors of Avalon, and he himself is besieging the heart of the Deepwood to seize from the rising Eclipse. His assassin, the Sicarius, is preparing to assault the one-eyed god. Can they take him down without their tribunus? Find out on today's episode of Dragon Ball Z. If you've been enjoying the series as it reaches its climax, feel free to like the video. It does help out the channel. I'm still debating on how exactly we want to claim victory. Because on the one hand, we're kind of reaching the point of absolution, if you will. The point of deliverance. Oh! Well, that might change my mind. The Lady of the Lake has lit the beacons. Gonder calls for aid. I don't remember the last time I've seen the AI initiate expansion victory. I think someone's done it, right? I know I haven't seen a magic victory since the rework, but how? The Lady of the Lake has lit the beacons of unity and is on her way to win the game through expansion victory. The expansion victory can be cancelled by occupying one of the 3 provinces containing a beacon of unity. Now, even if I do nothing, I highly suspect this is not going to happen. The beacon of unity, the various beacons will be assaulted throughout the 15-turn timer, and unless she has stacks guarding each and every one of them, I don't see this going well for her. She has one down here. Typically, you can kind of cheese this by having them, at least 2 of them, built very close to each other to just make sure the armies are in reinforcement range of each other, so you don't have to have that many units. But as you can see, she has hers all spread out all over the place. So, yeah, that's quite surprising. Let's see what our free cities are up to. We might have them all go after the Lady of the Lake now. Mysticarium is actually not dead, surprisingly. Shocking. Kind of want some food. I think we'll chill. They're all harrying and harassing Baylor the Terrible. I have a stone as well that needs to be given to somebody. Oh. Oh, right. So this is Needle Tower. There you go. And that's where Morgana is. She's right here. Meanwhile, her city is being taken. I was able to build this outpost right outside of her capital. I did this as like a place to fall back to / reinforce from. So we could heal up, but I guess it's not really necessary. I was expecting a little bit more resistance here, I'm not going to lie. But I think we just caught her at a bad time. And speaking of a bad time, we have loads of money. I'm rich! Kind of want to get a tavern going here. So we can actually construct an Archon gate here in Nymphaeum and start the Great Waddling. So Biggest Dickus, who was going to reinforce the assault on Baylor, instead has a new purpose in life. He... this thing can't quite reach, but what if I build roads? Thoughts? Maybe it can now. Oh, not quite. Well, you 2 can. This might be good enough. Because we have an Astra Summon. Am I really about to drop an Astra Summon here on Biggest Dickus? I don't know. She's going to be a little wounded after this fight. At least a little wounded. I think the Astra Summon still goes over here. Because we need power. we're challenging the one-eyed god. We're gonna need a little something something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we do have one here. Maybe it'll be alright. I'm not going crazy with the road building. I'm just building one. I do have these individuals. These two. Oh, is this more? Following. The rats are following. I can't get stone walls, though, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to pray that they don't come for this. But these will be reinforcing in due time. I think they asked... Yeah. How is the army down here? We have one down here as well. Alright, biggest dickus. Congratulations. You have an Astra. Nova Roma is doing well. It's got a lot of great buildings. A lot of great buildings. Yeah, this makes every unit produce faithful. I forgot about that. When I first saw that, I didn't know if this was going to be OP or not. I mean, I knew it was going to be strong because of its other effect that has since been changed because it was OP. Because originally it gave recruit rank, which was a little nutty. Just blanket recruit rank? Yeah, that's not going to fly. We do need one more Forester to boost the Seafarers Guild. And that's going to be mine. I guess it'll be this one. It has a tree on it as well. So we can build the shrine into the Seafarers Guild here in Campus Martius. And that makes me think that Nova Pantheon is going to be the one that is released. Because there's going to be a city that is let go. And I think it's going to be Nova Pantheon. Although I think Nova Pantheon should be renamed. And we're going to start the very long... We actually have a lot of spellcasting we need to do. We need to get Angelic Transformation. We're going to get this as a priority. Because us all being Celestial means we'll all be buffed by the Astras that we've been getting. And we also need to get Pure Soul up and running. So it's going to be a while before we see another Astra. I hope you all enjoy their presence right now. Everyone has an icosahedron. Oh, no, you need one. Okay, never mind. I'll say now that Octavius has it, everyone have one. That's not true. So we're going to need another for biggest dickus. Fwend from Wom. Trade proposal. Morrigu would like peace. Now, unfortunately, Morrigu is a demonic warlord. So she can never surrender. We shall destroy the she. Blint would like peace and... Oh. Interesting. He would like to pay me for peace. Now, this is happening... I don't think I'm allowed to do this, right? Like, I'm pretty sure all Blints are, like, enemies of existence. The reason this is happening is because the AI has an extreme trigger. The moment, the singular turn that someone initiates a victory game, don't make me a liar. The way it's supposed to be. The moment that someone initiates and end a win condition is the moment that alliances instantly change. War has ended between Morrigu. Yes, that makes sense. War has ended. Wait, was that Mordred and Morrigu piecing out? Okay, good. I got confused for a second. So yeah, everyone is going to turn against the Lady of the Lake except someone who was already in an alliance with her because we do have allied victory turned on. So all of the relationships have been flipped onto the table. And off the table. Interesting. I don't know why Lancelot pieced out there. But anyway. My domain has been invaded. So what's going to happen now is everyone who declared war on the Lady of the Lake, which is everyone except for Lancelot. Again, I'm not sure why Lancelot pieced out, but they're all going to like do a complete 180 and send everything towards her. So Baelor might actually get caught on the back foot when he spawns at Bone Valley, but we'll see. Okay, so I thought the lady was in an alliance with someone. Okay, whatever. I'm not sure if the AI does take allied victory into account. It should. I think it does. But yeah, they did a good job recalibrating that, because it used to be that like the AI they wouldn't break treaties based on like penalties and whatnot and personalities, so they could fiddle around for 5 or even 10 turns and just not react to you at all. My first victory ever when the game first released was a magic victory. I did not initiate the magic victory. We don't need to dwell on that, though. Oh! Hi! Interesting. Okay. Most curious. What am I going to do about that? And for the full 15 turns or whatever, not a soul reacted to it. It was like the easiest victory ever. And I've done... He didn't attack me. That's so funny. I've done a few expansion and magical victories where the AI just didn't do anything. Like, one of the funnier ones was the Goat series, which was I mean, the Goat is no longer the Goat, let's all be honest, but he was for a time. And that was a magic victory, I believe. And, like, it was 5 turns before anything happened. And even then, like, I don't think they ever actually... I'm a little busy killing him. I don't think they ever actually made it to any of my golden wonders. Well, anyway. Too long the empire of the one-eyed god Baelor the Terrible has been at unrest. Now rumors of rebellion reach your court. Any dissent was met with severe punishment from Baelor, but that only seems to have stirred the flames within. Recently, however, the loudest voice of the Fomorians has disappeared, rumored to have fled to greener pastures. Unrest rumbles within the empire of the one-eyed god Baelor the Terrible, a threat to be dealt with, or an opportunity for you. Time will tell, but I'm a little busy just outright killing him. So there's that. Baelor also made the same mistake. I can plant an outpost right on him. And by sieging... Also, he made his Spelljammer in a pretty mediocre position. By sieging him, Baelor can never depart. Foresee downfall. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the bonus siege offense here, so this is going to be a 4-turn siege. And based on the things that are following me, it's going to be a long 4-turn siege. But, we'll see. Nothing has ever gone wrong with a war on 2 fronts, has it? Okay. I do have roads here already. Looks like it's interrupted here, but... I guess we can get this Titan doing it. I like how he just walks over the water. That was a funny change. Am I about to boost him out? Are we really doing that? Guess so. Another architects. We'll get a few squads to come punch this, because it looks like she's reinforcing with an actual army. Maybe I can do something about this. Maybe I can't. Did she leave? Oh, there she is. Hey! How's it going? I'm going to see how the auto does just out of curiosity. The auto wins. Let's see if I can do better. This is, of course, Morgu. And if every calculation goes according to calculation, this is the end. This is the only fight she's going to get to fight. Kind of a shame that, unfortunately, the Astra is not actually benefiting us, but... well, she should be benefiting this thing, right? You're a Celestial, right? You're an Elemental. Eh, look at that. Okay, so he's getting the Led by Archon. I do have a question about Led by Archon. Hopefully we can solve this puzzle today. Archonic Leadership. While in the army, other Celestial units gain Led by Archon. Other units of Archonic Leadership do not receive Led by Archon. So here's my question. Does this only affect her stack units? Or would it affect every unit that's in the battlefield? Sometimes it is like that, and sometimes it's not. Now, because they're on boats, I'm on a boat. You can probably chill. We're just gonna gather up nicely. She'll be able to cast spells this turn. So I'm quite curious to see what it will be. We have to decide who is getting our Pact of Eternal Servitude. I also need to make Biggest Dickus a weapon. Maybe we'll make it the Guardian. That sounds not very holy. Oh, the Fate Protection. Cute. Oh, I guess I am the aggressor, huh? Well. Ooh, okay. So we have to decide about going in. Here's a interesting question. Would this affect creatures that don't have Affinity Incarnate? It sounds like it would, but it wouldn't, like, save them. I don't want to do it this way. This won't include the Paladin, but it will buff both. Whatever. I'm doing this for the Fortune as well. 9 times? Okay. Negated by precognition. Omega lol. I can't make use of the Condemned yet. Yet being the operative word. I also have to be a little careful here. Because the Warbound should be able to do this. To just bulldoze, through the unit. So we'd have to be a little mindful of that. Just a touch. Excuse me? Biggest Dickus? Oh. Right. 9 times Affinity Incarnate. It's like, what is that damage? Eat. 5% on a graze, I'll take it. Alright. About to die, Astra. Resilient Reincarnation removed. Oh, right. The support units remove buffs. I forgot about that. Missed. Alright, well. Blind is annoying, isn't it? Okay. %. Nailed it. Okay, we'll waddle over here. Then we will do our free... Oh, right, this is a thingy. Can we do this? We'll do this. Let's go. And we shall cleanse the foul heathens. We will touch the Astra, touch the Angel. And in we go. Wow. This is actually mental how much damage we do. As I say, this should also do quite a lot of damage because of the spirit weakness being incurred by the guy standing next to these characters. Nice. Yes. No. I don't know what that was. Wow, she hits so hard. Guardian down. By the grace of the golden throne, be smitten, foul she. Cool. Literally cannot see anything. Well. It's fine. Big heals. I guess I could get a vigil. Do we want one? We have one. Not an ideal position for a battle mage, but it's here. Alright, well that was fun. Thank you for lining up for me. Well. Biggest dickus. Unbelievable. Oh. Well, Morgana deleted that one guy, but he came back. How? I don't know. Welcome back. Morgana is down. Forcey Downfall is in. That is the new siege project that we used. We could... Oh, I kind of want the Temple of the Exalted. Consecrating Firestorm is actually... Oh, this is the only way to get this now. Well, the Pyre Shrine inflicts it as well, but this used to just be passive. Your heroes would be given Flame Herald Consecration. Interesting. Do we want to do that? I currently don't have a world map skill. We're about to get an insane one. And I can't say that we're in need of more income. I mean, income is always good, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge. Did I make you a research guild? Scholars guild? I did. Fantastic. My goat. Okay. Temple of Estus produces the Guardian. Yes, we are walding our way over to Twinmont so we can protect it. Keep it safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe. We have allies going through our gates, which is fantastic. We can annex the Silent Tomb, which is fantastic. I would like to boost some more effective things, but that's okay. What did I need for this? A farm? I grow in 3 turns, but I could grow now. Thoughts? By putting it here, I know there's no like note or anything, but by putting it here, we are getting more benefit from the Rallying Throne. This should be up to 11. 16? All right, it's 16 because of, this is 5. The Rallying Throne is just so good. Fantastic. Seafarers Guild is in. You know, I can't come to hate Campus Martius. I can dislike Nova Pantheon. Although, like I said, I meant to change his name. We can't have the Pantheon be a free city. We have lost the Imperial Essence? Unacceptable. This isn't it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. How do we lose that? Biggest Dickus has leveled up. Are we going this way? I want empowered packs, for sure. Yes. You want that, 100%. We got another one of the icosahedrons, and I believe this is for biggest Dickus. I feel like I need to go Fabled Hunters or something to get some actual items. Alright, we can make some rings. I am an enjoyer of Wind Barrier. If that is, cool with everyone. Band of Arrow Warding. Can't touch this. Balor the Terrible has returned. Lorigu has withdrawn. Balor would like peace. As another demonic warlord, Balor will never become my vassal, so he shall perish. I think Blint's going to send me that every turn. War has ended between Balor and Mordred. That is not canon. War has ended between Lancelot and Balor. Balor has been besieging and destroying Lancelot for this entire campaign. Now, all of a sudden, he wants peace? Why were there 3 characters here? Well, this is the end of the She, so we will fight this. Now, I did do a headward assault, whatever it's called, because I didn't realize... There's also Spelljammer. I didn't realize that there was like a whole legion here, hidden, hiding. Is this for the whole battle? That was a question I needed to answer. If this exhaustion's for the whole battle, we're going to have a bit of a time. If it's not, we could be chilling. Big chilling. 1, 2... They're mostly melee, so I think they will come out to fight me. The foul heathens. That's odd. That's a little peculiar. Probably also part of the shadow effects they can't fix without causing tremendous problems. Good news is that the oracles can still be useful. I mean, I suppose all of our support characters can still be useful. Do we have another celestial unit here? I don't think we do. I wanted to check to see if... Nope. Okay. So it looks like the exhaustion is for the whole battle, which could be a problem. Could present an issue. And the Spelljammer is also going to be a problem. And they are not coming out against me. Craven dogs. Oh. That's interesting. Oh. Time to cast that. You also have Wind Barrier. Craven dogs! Alright, we'll drop the heat. Wound Barrier can't save you from melee, though. Pretty sure this is irrelevant of... Oh my... Aha! Can't see anything. Be smitten, foul creature! Okay. I would love to go in and do the charge here, but I think if I do that, it's dead. So... Gaius, Julius, Mento. Sacrifice the pup to the greater goods. For Nova Roma. We're going in. Didn't I do siege wall break? Okay. So we could go here and do it like this. I don't know if this will destroy the wall. It did. Fantastic. Because we're going in. Bleeding is temporary. The glory of eternal Rome is eternal. Oh, I missed. I think I hit both of the targets around it. That's so funny. Okay. This can jump, but we're just going in. Should we be able to get an AoE shot from here? I could go for a YOLO Captivate Clamor. 17%. Maybe we go for this even though it's like dying? Okay. Well. And I'm in a poor position for that. So this thing might die. Oh, well. I also did not even think of, maybe I should have gone for the wall there, but... Might go. Okay. Good luck, team. You never realize how vital healing is to your build until you can't heal. You know? I'm really worried about the Scourge. Death to the Scourge, and death to the living! Now, all can see. This is the hour of the Forsaken. That was World of Warcraft's very first in-game cinematic. And it might be their best. I believe everyone has precognition. This is True Strike and Fortune. Yikes. I can only cast one more spell. This might be the best one. I really should have used the Onagers to break the wall here. Might be a last stand angle, actually. Let me assess. Yeah. Okay. Lots of combat summon. I shouldn't have cared that much about it. Big damage. Are we in? I think we're in. We need to kind of kill this stuff before it can recover, because I can't heal, but they can heal. Let's go, Octavius. Open the way. Oh, graze on a melee attack? That's so tilting. No. Okay. Okay, we got that. Good. that's good. Is that worth my mana? I guess I think it's a... Maybe we might be able to use this to destroy something. So hold on. We'll hold on this long. This is ridiculous. Normally this bleeding would be completely inconsequential, but I can't heal. Thus... That was a lot of resisting. How dare you resist me? Let me kill you! That's actually so annoying. The dog is now in the way. Huh. Wait, hold on. Am I going to do this and then refresh with Gaius, Julius, Mento? I aim like this? I can, okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll send in a Guardian. Then you're going to do this. Fantastic. Which allows no one to move through because I don't have the ability to do that. So we're going in. And Gaius and this thing are stuck. Go here. Reset our cooldowns. Yeet. Beautiful. I'm a little worried that she has 43 hit points and this thing is her sight. Ow. That could kill her for sure. My positioning leaves a lot to be desired here. Okay. Are we smiting something? Are we last standing something? Of course, that has spear resist. That is so much damage. I like the idea of killing this. What are you again? You are a melee character. I guess I'm just gonna destroy this. Maybe I should destroy this, actually. Meh. Oh, look. Reason number 700. What does it do anything? I should have at least tried to just whip a shot somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can hit the walls. Well, I'm gonna stand here to protect her. Alright, the enemy wavers. That's good. That's good. I still fear for the Scourge, but we'll see. I don't know what that was. Okay, good. Great. Even. I like where this is going. Good fumble. A fantastic fumble, in fact. Magnifique. And now it's time for damage, team. What's this? Cleansing Flame, which we still can't benefit from, but we will soon. Or actually, I think I just did. Because I removed my blind. Shot. Nailed it. Octavius does not benefit from it. Yet. Maybe I should try to move past, but... Why are we all stuck here? Why are you... How are you not faithful? You're a paladin! Alright, we're gonna pull this guy back. Okay. Gonna try and break this wall here. It did not break. Maybe it will now. Gaius, Julius, Mento is in. We do have bonus range here. Thanks to the elements, the right of elemental mastery, or whatever the heck it's called. 5%. Missed, but we set it on fire. We're on the wall with the archer. My camera did something. Don't ask questions, accept it. Okay. I suppose the Astra could blow open the wall, right? He asks before he decides to not do anything about it. Okay. Team, I think we've done it. Missed. Who hasn't moved yet? This guardian shall stand alongside his divine censor. Ah, good enough. He wavers! Right, no healing. Soon the she will be no more. The real question is, do we peace out with the free cities or do we destroy them? I haven't decided yet. I do have a bunch of stones and a bunch of divine mites. Maybe we peace out. We kind of have a bigger problem at the moment. Namely, the ticking victory condition that of the Lady of the Lake. Look at there. Gaius got in at the end. The enemy flees. I did not like not being able to heal, but we survived. We thrived. And we have destroyed. Huh. Morgana. Celebrating the defeat of Morgana. You have crumbled the last defenses of Morgana and cast her into the astral void, banishing her from this realm. Whatever schemes Morgana had in the works, none of them shall come to fruition. The last of the misguided troops flee to hide in the hills and woods. Her rising Eclipse, their spirits crushed by their false idol's yoke, now find themselves at your mercy. O glorious divine censor. Whatever the future holds, Morgana is a thorn in your side. No more. How will you commemorate this extraordinary victory? I've always felt like this option is terrible. Am I the only one who feels that way? Like, I have never seen this option and been tempted. And it's not because it's an evil action. It's because the values are just so low. Hello? We're on turn, like, what? 70? The amount of food I get from siphoning the fading fertility doesn't even change the population growth. I don't get it. Anywho, Imperium. So, the heart of the Deepwood. Listen to get migraines. Divide et impera. Accept the she. Accept the Picts. Accept a whole bunch of people. Albina Virgila, our Vestal, as you should level 11, and can now obtain Wildfire. This is the apex skill of the Discipline of Flames. 39 fire, 10 divine, 2 frost. I think it's because of our affinity. Deals damage to target enemy unit, inflicts spawning for returns. This effect cascades to adjacent enemy units and repeats. Okay, so this is a cascading ability. I typically don't like cascades, but that's kind of how fire works, you know? Like lightning bolt is a jump. This one would be so much cooler. So Earth is a 1 heck. Targets are knocked out of defense mode and lose all retaliations. Wow. And the Withering Blizzard. 2x radius and inflicts 4 weakened. Huh. Interesting. Okay. They've captured the Diane the Friendly. Now, unlike everyone else, I did not make any custom heroes for Morgu or Blint. There are a couple of named characters in Knight's Tale for the Unseelie and the Seelie Court, but I don't know if I'd call them unique. There he is! Oh, him being in our crypt is so funny. It's Plutonius Nerva! Oh, you deserve to be in our crypt. When you take over the capital city, you absorb their faction's crypt. So, I'm just looking to see. There's Uvain. I was wondering where he was. And Titus Accius. Wait, wasn't he already in my crypt? I feel like... Didn't I have, like, no one in my crypt? Are these all from the Heart of the Deepwood? Interesting. Okay. Octavius Remus has gained another level of renown, up to 3. And he is 4 levels away from Major Ambition, which sucks, but we're getting there. I think we are going to make peace with these cities. The Seelie and the Unseelie courts. Because we have stones. I think I gave her 5 city names. Tome has been besieged. We're working on it. Your domain has been invaded. Alright. Boom. So we're going to migrate the Heart of the Deepwood. I don't need to change the name of the Heart of the Deepwood. I like thinking that Rome has expanded that far. Which now brings me to this. I don't really want to release the Pantheon. I mean, I want to release the Pantheon, but not as the Pantheon name. Little Roma. There we go. So I'm going to boost this out. And then we're going to release his vassal. That costs some Imperium and some time. Then we are going to give this to Nymphaeum. Even though he has literally 0 benefit, but it is what it is. Ooh, you know what? Maybe... Would this help you grow faster? It would. How many farms does Vulcanol have? Okay, Vulcanol has a lot of farms. So we'll just put this guy here now to have a governor in the city, and we will release Little Roma. Maybe I should have looked up the word little or tiny in Roman. Do they speak Latin? Is that what it was? I think so. What was that? Who was that? The lady. The lady's doing a lot of weird stuff. Her turn is long. Almost as long as her hair. Which... Is this the Chosen of Gaia? Is that what made her hair turn this color? Or is this from the kinship? I think it's the kinship. Fey touched Chosen of Gaia. Okay. Oh, my poor scout. It's Morgana Le Fay. I'm going to read this now because I'm not sure if we'll be able to capture her later. In life, Lady Morgana Le Fay was never truly trusted due to her powerful sorcery, she heritage, and the constant urge to prove herself better than anyone else. In death, her powerful sorcery and she heritage worked to her advantage, but her need to prove herself ultimately earned her exile. Now that the old faith itself is besieged, she has returned to the Lady of the Lake as her first enchantress, and will not be denied again. So this is Mommy. I said Morgaus's mother. Morgana is Mummy. She is the final unlock for a pure Old Faith. Or, for the Old Faith tree. So, whether you're Tyrant, whether you're Righteous, she doesn't care. You have to be Old Faith. She is the final unlock for them, and the final boss. Well, not the final boss of Act 4, but in Act 4, she is the final... What do they call it? The Council of the Blackwood Council, is that what they're called? She leads the Blackwood Council, basically. So if you are going in a Christian playthrough, like the Deus Vault playthrough I did, which is my last one, you have to destroy her. Oh, basically all the Old Faith characters. I'm trying to remember who was there in the final fight. It's her, Sir Bedivere. Are those the two in the final fight? I think it is. Good to see that Mommy's there. I think she was the first hero I made for the Lady of the Lake. So if they do recruit them in order, then the Lady of the Lake might have kept her alive this whole time. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that nice? Look, she actually likes me. Oh, she's about to lose 400, though. Is there any world where I win that? It might be winnable. See, one of the biggest issues here... Oh, this might be winnable. I kind of want to try. Because the big issue is that the waifus can make someone go insane. It's like an... What's the chance? It's only a 40% chance. You know what? This might be winnable. I hope that I was in the dialogue screen doesn't... Okay. So the biggest problem here... is going to be getting in range. Please don't miscount. Nice. Oh, and a stun? Fantastic. Okay, your damage wasn't quite as high as I thought. So we could also summon one of these things, but I can spam this every turn. Oh gosh, right. That scales off the amount. This gives me crit. Okay. Maybe we can make this work. We have misfortunes here, too. Yeah, there's the insanity, but I should still... Oh, I think I got cleansed. That's so funny. What if I just keep spamming this? Like, thoughts? Sun was resisted. Maybe I should move a little bit so I'm not in a 1 hex radius thing. He can also teleport, which he did not do. Surprisingly. I mean, GG. I just ascended rebirth here. Oh, there's the tentacle. Oh no, I'm berserked! Oh, that sucks. Got stunned too. Constricted. At least the vigil is a single entity. Okay, so there's nothing you can do. I most certainly do not want to be in range of the thing. Okay. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. Cool. Ain't that CG? Maybe a little magical overkill, but we have plenty of mana to spare, so not a big deal. Oh. How much health do you have? 178 max HP. Not too shabby. I'm not sure where his chance to stun is coming from, honestly. Is it your legendary status? No, that's... Huh. I'm not sure why he's stunning. Oh, right, the Order of the Thunderer. He's legendary. And I'm Order. I'm only Order. Boom. See, I knew there was a shot there. I knew a little something, something. I was gonna say, this has to be a true free city, because I would never name something Nebular Sanctum. Oh. Lancelot took Bruna Born. However you say this. Lancelot. Lancelot, what race are you? Because you should be human. And behind that mask, you don't particularly look human. Or maybe it's all... Maybe it's... Would it be leaf skin then? Huh. Maybe it is. So I gave Lancelot some nature stuff. Because... Wait, have you... Hold on. As you ponder your dominion on this realm, you receive rumors about a person who may be of interest. There is talk of a mysterious prisoner kept in silence, blindfolded and gagged away from all others. Officials say she is a common thief, but the special treatment seems highly suspicious. There are even whispers about the involvement of Baelor the Terrible himself. Freeing this prisoner will certainly irk Baelor. Conquering silence seems to be the only way to take this prisoner from Baelor. I don't care. That is one of the intrigue happenings. And of course, there's no need for an intrigue happening when you're just going to kill them. Which is what we're going to do. Is this not taken either? My oh my. Okay, so I think this is probably going to follow the army, so we'll want to stay in range here to support. I should be in range here still, right? Yes. So we're now in range. If this guy follows up, we can reinforce this thing. If Baelor attacks, which I don't think he will, we can reinforce as well. And we have the natural terrain full healing. Before we attack, we will definitely pivot around and then stand on the Spelljammer. But, all in due time. A little bit of road gore. I have 2 turns to get to the Lady of the Lake. It does not appear she's reinforcing unless she's cheating and has vision. Or hiding, that's also possible. There could be units hidden in the shadows. We wait one. We'll just wait 1 turn, it's fine. Bigus Dickus has claimed victory. I would very much like for the Forest of Bones to be mine. I don't know if he can take what's here alone, but we'll certainly try and give it a best shot. Consecrating Firestorm is in. Celestial Guardians. Target leader of an army gains Celestial Guardians for 1 world map turn. Oh, conjuring 2 tier 3 Archon units at the start of battle for the duration. I feel like this is going to be super strong. Like, stupid strong. And the reason is because you can use this to overload. Where basically, it is 200 casting points, that's a lot. But you put this, so you have your 3 stacks, right? If you're fully juiced, you have 18 units going against 18 units. This all of a sudden gives you 20 units. Just like combat summon spells, that is incredibly potent. I feel like this is going to be super good. However, I kind of want to try Zealous Ignition. I also want to, if the choice is provided, I think a 1-turn research is probably boost better than a Little Roma I can annex. Little Roma is whatever. I don't care. Being released. The Sicarius has leveled up. Not gonna lie, I think Initiative Shadow makes more sense. He's an assassin after all. Just because he has put his service to good use. Physical range attacks now do +2 physical damage per negative status effect on target. I actually do a lot of negative status effects. I could do more. I could always do more, but I actually do quite a bit. I don't particularly like Miasma Shot, because the Afflicting Miasma will also affect me. I've never really liked Afflicting Miasma. And of course, Piercing Shot is just so powerful. I think we're going to take that. And I do enjoy Big Game Hunter. This attacks for disease. Ah. I don't like diseased either. And barrage attacks is pointless for me because I am a single shot kind of character. I guess I'm going Big Game Hunter. You could also go something like Frost Strikes. I have to pick here. We're going this way, because I want opening shot. I want opening strikes. I want to be able to throw my crit stick and delete the enemy. Can't touch this. Da-na-na-na. Na-na. Na-na. Can't touch this. Except you. You can touch this. Okay, we have a few characters who could use this ring. But I happen to have a lot of binding fragments. So, do we wish to create something new? Or do we not? don't know. We can't make mounts. I'm not sure why that's in this list. I doubt we'll be able to, but maybe one day. Who knows? Possibly. Oh yeah, I forgot I got that. It might not hurt to get Siege Master. How long? It'll take 3 turns, right? Hold on. What are you working with? Let's make a proper. So, I got, there were a few comments, thank you, informing me of what this is actually called. The Legionnaires' weapon, their javelin, was called a pilum, or pilum? I'm not sure if that's more like an actual pike situation, they go stabby stab, or like the throne thing. But we're going to call it the throw thing. So we're going to make the ultimate pilum. Do we do 1 and 1? 10% crit chance and then more crit damage, or do we just go more crit chance? I think we just go more crit chance. Sicarius is pilum? There's probably an actual way to phrase this in Latin. But I have no idea. Pilum, like Sicarius in Pilum or something. Sicarius Pilum. Just got that. What do you want? Oh. So, the Lady of the Lake thinks that I have lost this war. She wants me to bend the knee and join her in glory. Now, if I were a little bitch, I could accept this and win the game in 13 turns, because I have Allied Victory turned on. But I'm not. Fuck you. And your vassalage. And the whole Overlord mechanic as it is. There is no peace. Not for you either, Blint. Yeah, so pretty much all the rulers will be negotiating with the Seelie and Unseelie courts. Defensive pact between Blint and Baelor. Defensive pact between Mordred and Blint. Defensive pact between Lancelot and the Lady of the Lake. War between Lancelot and Baelor. Alliance breaking between Lancelot and Mordred. War between Lancelot and Blint. Okay, this is a little strange, but whatever. I've discovered the Mirror Crest. The what now? Province is adjacent to this landmark, gain plus 2 knowledge and plus 3 mana. Allows the construction of the Conduit. The Elemental Attunement Combat Enchantment. All elemental units gain Elemental Attunement until the end of combat. Oh. Okay. A city with 3 provinces adjacent to this landmark gain the recruitment of Litherine units. Oh. Like all of them? Just most of them. I'm more interested in the casting points, honestly. The fact that a free city is adjacent to this is an actual just crime. And the fact that it's such a big old mountain, it actually makes it impossible to annex most of its adjacent. Oh, that's so tilting. Is it time for my speech again? I've actually been thinking, well, back to back, 2 of my main complaints about, or I don't know about complaints, but things I'd like to see changed. First of all, the Overlord mechanic. It's bare bones. Need to delicate phrase that. If we were to accept the Lady of Lakes offer, I'd become her, she'd become my overlord. In practice, the only thing that means is that we're in an alliance that only she can alter the status of. I can't cancel it. Only she can. That's all it means. There's no, like, vassalage payment. There's no, like, commandments or anything. That's it. And I think it's pretty disappointing. I think that if you are able to defeat an AI and get them to bend the knee to you, there should be some benefit. Like, whether they pay you, a part of their income, or you can tell them what to do and, like, order them around. Whatever it be, I think that should be a thing. I would love to see that changed or expanded upon or whatever they want to do. And then the mountain. I don't think they're interested in letting us annex mountains. Because in Planetfall, you couldn't annex mountains. In Age of Wonders 3, you technically could, because your domain, you didn't like select your domain like you do in this one, which is based on the Planetfall style. In Age of Wonders 3, your domain just expanded around you every turn, or, every growth cycle. She left. It's like, no, I'm not going to siege this anymore. Twinmont is saved! Huzzah! She ruined my... You know what? Fuck it. I'll build that. Tell me I won't. Yeah, so in Planetfall, you couldn't annex mountains. And this is kind of running on the Planetfall system. So it doesn't really surprise me that we can't annex mountains either. Move this over here. But I've been thinking, this stupid goat, I've been thinking more and more about like how I'd like to see that changed. If they don't want to just give us the ability to annex mountains, like straight up. I mean, I think we should be able to take control of them, right? But maybe we could create... In my mind, I had the idea maybe of, instead of like, walking over the mountain for an eternity, if you owned it, you could make like an entrance on one side. Like you could place an entrance like on this tile and on this tile, and then go through it like a teleporter almost. Like build a passageway. And I was thinking like maybe annexing a mountain could have a cost associated with it. Like production is blocked for a turn or two while you're building, quote unquote, the passage. I'd like to also see them be... Why can't I go... What seems to be the problem? I have to go like this so I don't lift the siege. I'd like to see them be like either a quarry or a gold mine. And maybe they could be a gold mine, a quarry, or a... I think the same thing's going to happen here. I'm building this and I'm just going to break it. Gold mine, quarry are like a mana thing. Like you choose what type of mine it is. I don't know. I just really want to be able to annex mountains. And again, I get why you can't. It's kind of like the underground. You can't annex bedrock, which actually makes more sense than not being able to annex mountains. People have fought and died over mountains in history. Is this not a road? Huh. Oh. Huh. There's a monument here, apparently. I couldn't tell you where, but there is one. So yeah, just thoughts and things. There are 8 farms here. So I think I'm going to use Octavius here to try and stabilize the new Nova Pantheon. I'm going to go back to calling it the Heart of the Deepwood, though, so it makes sense for all this mist to be here. And to remember my conquests. We get another one of these, that's fun. It's always cool. 4 farms is a lot. That is quite a bit. What guild is here? Merchants Guild. I'm not opposed to that. But I think you can do better. So we'll build the walls first, and then we will change it up a bit. We could do another Seafarers Guild. We have plenty of farm stuff going here. Oh, right. It has to be the quarry thing to build knowledge. Interesting. No knowledge buildings here. Spelljammer does have an upkeep, but I think I'm okay with that. Or am I? Yeah. Need Spelljammers. Famous last words. Okay. So, I say... Let's get going. We'll head over here. Get ready to roll. We have another architect thingamajiggy. Just head over here. We have Zealot Condition, and we have our Tier 5 Tome. Again, because we have Tome Unbound, we could pick any of them. But there's only one meant for us. The Tome of the God Emperor.
Godhood is known. It is felt. One need not convince others of one's divinity, for one's very essence shall shine through. Embrace divinity, inspire all with your presence, and grant holy might to all who follow you on your righteous path. Blessed be you, shepherd, and blessed be your flock.
Exalted Champion's really funny. I wonder if this 100% damage would affect the retaliation of a Guardian. I kind of want to find out. But first, we're going to pick the best world map spiel in the game. The Wrath of the Emperor. One of the best ones. It's up there. Also, why do I feel like I'm missing something really important from that tome? Oh yeah! Mass Revive. That's pretty important. We can also, of course, research the Age of Order now. Novaroma built its convent. Cool. We built a few of these, I guess. Temple of Vesta can annex. We still have our meme-tastic food. There is not a single mine in the Temple of Vesta. Well, we fixed that. Campus Martius. I wonder what that's doing there. We, of course, want more seafaring guilds, or seafaring provinces. Biggest Dickus can clear all this out, probably. Gaius, Julius, Mento has leveled up. You know, the Dome of Protection would actually be really good on him. That'd be pretty good. Synergies from the powers. You want to get Condemnation? Probably. So get versus Vanguard, then get Condemnation. Trip Blizzle. Nope. So again, this is happening. I mean, Baelor is dying. But besides that, this is happening because they're trying to recalibrate to defeat the Lady of the Lake. Friendship between the Lady of the Lake and Lancelot. Defensive pact between Baelor and Mordred. An alliance between Baelor and Blint. An alliance between Mordred and Blint. An alliance between Lancelot and the Lady of the Lake. Defensive pact breaking between Lancelot and Mordred. Treaty has expired with me. Here's a stone. Why do I have a stone? Someone else dying? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I got a Supreme Vassalage message I just clicked. Oh, they're both evil. Well, okay. That free city was vassalized by another ruler. Oh, I was negotiating with Volubulus. That's where that stone went. Treaty with Lancelot has ended. I'm no longer the Riskkeeper of the Rising Eclipse, probably because I killed them. What the fiddly... Ah, okay. You have to settle those grudges. I mean, I could also just kill Lancelot. I'm gonna be... Oh, it's gonna take me a bit to get over here. When I bonk this, will trigger pacification, which should push me over the lady. Does the lady have any order? Okay, she probably has pacification too. We'll see, though. We'll try. It should be good. I blew a bunch of money on boosting, but I'm kind of at the point in the game where that's... where resources can be recouped faster than time. Probably here, I feel like that's most points of the game. Most stages of it. I mean, if Mordred wants to go with war with me, that'll be interesting. But Mordred really likes me. I think there should be, like, a big final confrontation with me and Mordred for, like, the true owner of Avalon. Because that was kind of, like, the ending of both. Well, primarily, if you go demonic ending, you actually have to fight the Round Table and Camelot. So your final boss of the demonic ending is King Mordred. And it was a very disappointing fight. Like, it was cool to see Mordred there and all of the different members of the Round Table. But they just, like, were not competent at all with the with the players' skills. It's very sad. But if you... the human ending, which of course is what we are based off of, you make an alliance with the Round Table, and your final opponent is Septimus Sula, who's already dead. And Miss Albina comes to you saying, Divide et Impera, the way the Romans do it. We Romans do it. And, like, the goal is that we, as it literally says, divide and conquer. Or I think it's Impera after, like, Empire sort of thing. Kind of like how Julius Caesar let the Gauls kind of rule themselves. And it's like that sort of idea. Where they're part of the empire and they have a lot of Roman influence over them. But the Romans aren't, like, directly. Oh. Everyone has their limits, even those who aim for peace. And you have just crossed the line. Divine Censor Gaius Julius Mento, prepare for battle! Okay. Well. I killed you in my last playthrough too, so not a whole lot's gonna change. Unfortunately, I did... by migrating this, we lost 6 pop, so it's going to take a long time before this can expand. So I might just pop an outpost here. And annex this thing. Kind of a shame that Biggest Dickus isn't here, because I have a bunch of stuff to clear. This. Okay. Are they actually defending the beacons? That's a lot of units. I don't think Biggest Dickus can take this by himself. Why do you have so many units? Alright, well. Blasphemy. Heresy. Oh, okay. We'll just waddle over here then. I see you're using my gate, this stupid goat. This stupid goat. It would be a little unfortunate if Mordred betrayed me, but that's all it would be. I'm a little worried about this, but it also is not horribly consequential. Because if he attacks Nymphaeum when he dies, that'll obviously the siege will be lifted. How do you plan on protecting Nymphaeum? Killing him. That's how. Graceful defense from Octamius Remus, my Praetorian, who definitely needs a new weapon. We'll have to work on that. Biggest. Is an adaptive order, I suppose. That way I can get resistance into empowered packs. It was a ruse all along. Number of skills available, and it is knowledge extraction. We got our first shadow skill. That, of course, is from the monument that we borrowed, which is about to be upgraded to its next tier. A trade proposal. Mordred would like a province claiming pact. I'm going to keep denying this because I want to use that to go to war with him eventually. We are not going to make peace with Baelor, who is dead next turn. We're not making peace with Blint because that is a tragedy amongst mankind. Another rule has begun negotiating with the Unseelie Courts. Friendship between Lancelot and the Lady of the Lake. An alliance between Baelor and Mordred. Call to war is accepted. Me and my roundtable Seraphim will join you in your war against Lancelot. Mordred's been a bro this whole time. Maybe I shouldn't fight him. Yeah, Lancelot made the mistake, I think. Although, to be fair, it is kind of lore accurate, because Lancelot led the rebellion against Mordred's court in the Tyrant playthrough. Which is what he is. He is this is my Deus Vult Mordred. Oh, what was it? Vinum vidi Deus vicit. We saw, God conquered. Boom. That's the Mordred playthrough, basically. The only... Well, I don't want to say the only difference, but your morality path in Knight's Tale, they did a great job with it changing the playthrough. Because normally options, you know, they just kind of like... So they'll allow you to see other things, or they just have different dialogue results. In Knight's Tale, your... Is it the third act? I can never get the final act straight. But basically, your faith will entirely change one of the acts. And your morality will entirely change another. Like the subquest that you go on. Because if you're, in this case, the Deus Vult playthrough, when you're faithful, you burn down the Blackwood Council. You destroy the stewards of the old faith. And even the Lady of the Lake has like this long rant in your final quest of like, what have I done? Inviting this zealotry into the oldest hearts of Avalon. It's actually kind of funny. Just the cherry on top of her pie of fuck-ups. And of course, if you're a tyrant, Lancelot rebels and forms the Council of the Righteous, alongside the Seelie, the Lady of Summer, Nimue. So the Lady of the Lake's name isn't Nimue in this alternate twisted reality. Which it's Nimue or I can't remember. It's not Victoria, but I think it starts with a V. is normally what the Lady Lake is named, but not in this one. Or at least it's not Nimue. But Nimue is one of Lancelot's heroes, because Nimue is the one who... Sure. She tries to protect Lancelot, and the ultimate goal of Lancelot is to kind of be shepherded away to the future. Basically, they want to seal him in like some crystal thingamajiggy. Okay, I should bring all my heroes in here, but I do not want to do that much management. So instead, we'll just bring Octavius, my goat. A hooded figure approaches you, revealing herself. This is our major racial transformation, the angelic transformation. This will turn all of our culture units into celestial unit types, giving us flying movement, faithful, to reduce unit upkeep and scale all of our faithful skills, and decrease the number of units in the formation. Behold the glorious light. Now, if you find yourself a little too glowy, if you don't enjoy being a flashlight, you can go into... we need to start casting the Pure Soul. Into here. All transformations that alter your movement type cannot be toggled off. So Naga, Fiend, Angelic. That's it, right? Those cannot be turned off, but if you toggle visibility on the Angelic transformation, you are no longer a flashlight. Your wings, I think, are based off your armor color, right? So yeah. That was a cool change they added a couple patches ago, and I haven't gotten the chance to see it until just now. A hooded figure approaches you, revealing herself as an oracle. Those who read the stars in the Starlight Chamber. She proclaims, Grand Liberator Gaius Julius Mento, it was foretold that you would arrive in a time of great need. The Starlight Chamber has fallen into the hands of a tyrant knight and his acolytes. They are forcing us to predict their futures, seeking to exploit this knowledge for their own wretched gain. I escaped the temple to bring you this message, but my sisters remain trapped. The Oracle awaits an answer to her plea. What will you do to those who dare to meddle with destiny? In echoing battle, the Untouchables is active. The defenders have forced the Oracles to bring forth prophecies to make their army untouchable. Each turn of combat, a different prophecy will come into effect. Prophecy of Misfortune, all attacking units suffer misfortune. Prophecy of Evasion, all defending units gain evasion. Precognition, all unit defending units gain precognition. And Grace. That's annoying. But we shall channel our sacred duty to bring judgment upon the wicked. Your expedition leader gains Archon Smite for the duration of the battle. Oh, I don't condemn, though. That's super annoying. I can get a free Oracle unit to join me. Whatever. We shall channel our divine fate. Right, might. And go into battle. I want to see the map. I think this is the same as the, yeah, the one we did with the death guy. That's cool, at least. Oh, isn't that the same effect as our enchantment? I think it is. Gaius Julius Mento. Being able to fly is super cool. And we should make good use of it. Hit me with your passion. Omega Law. How do I want to do this? So Octavius can charge through. Smack him. This guy can fly in here. Already a kill. Fantastic. So we'll fly here and hit this guy. The precognition thing on defenders is so insane because you almost always defend first turn. We could smite. Oh, that's actually a lot of damage. We only have 2 fervor as well. Oh my goodness. I'm going to smite somebody. I'm 100% smiting somebody. I haven't decided who, but someone is being smitten. Wants to get blasted. Blasted. So now that our entire culture is faithful, we're going to scale that up nicely. Do you want to be smitten? That's annoying. How much is my smite now? Ooh. I like that. A lot of movement, so I shall smite you. Excuse me. I shall smite you, unholy smiter. Delete. Oh yeah, my build's a little OP. I want to run it back on the architects in the next playthrough. Because I feel like, I mean, let's be honest, this was a beautiful display. Flawless display of the new stuff. But I feel like it was a little too one-dimensional. You know? So I kind of want to try a more balanced build with them. The last of the acolytes falls, for knowing the future does not grant you the power to prevent it. The Star Seer, High Priestess of the Starlight Chamber, approaches you and says, while the Archons waged war on distant fronts, these thugs seized their chance and claimed this place. But like the stars in the firmament, our destiny shines brightly once more. Grand Liberator, allow us to shed light on your future as a token of our gratitude. What weighs upon your mind? The wars to come, the wealth of the kingdom, your uncertain fates. I don't need to draft in the heart of the Deepwood. I wouldn't mind food, but a free level is always fun. We're level 14. I wish I could have given that to Octavius. That's okay. We shall condemn! And we shall be zealous soon enough. Alright. The question is, do we take this turn to heal, or do we just go? I really wish Biggest Dickus was here. I don't have a teleporter. Kind of a problem. Here. Get that going. Because Biggest Dickus could clear all this crap out. We might leave it to him, honestly. You can take the portal over here? Yeah. I think we'll let Biggest Dickus do this. Yeah. You need to rebuild your army. You need to get on that shit. Okay, so Little Roma has been released. It's big chillin'. It is a Supreme Vassal, which is good. I'm afraid that if I move over here, this is going to attack me. And I'm going to lose a Titan for no reason. Like, that is a reasonable fear. Okay, you two are going to chill. Already produced the walls. Campus Martius produced the Seafaring Guild. Need production. I was going to say, it might be time for us to finally get the monument here, but I need more production first. The Sicarius, Pilum, whatever is in. Don't worry, Biggest Dickus. We'll get you open soon, buddy old pal. Boom. We're up to 11, 8, 8 repeating, or 19, 16, 13 throw. You also need a weapon. This looks wrong, but we're going to use it for now. A Praetorian must be resourceful in between killing various emperors that they're supposed to be guarding. We don't have a lot of fragments, so I think we're just going to grab a staff. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be able to use this model, but I'm going to. Can I go crit? Crit? I can. The Radiant Timekeeper. He can use it to count down the days until he returns to his wife, Incontinentia Buttocks. That was Baylor's final request for peace, by the way. I can get a Reaper. That's fun. That's nice. I feel like I should get an Earth Titan. I'm gonna get an Earth Titan. I'm gonna do it. And my friends, the Sicarius fulfills his sacred duty. The Sicarius was kind of a strange character in Legion 9 because everyone had clear loyalties. Like, obviously, no matter what happens, everyone would be, well, it's not entirely true. No one was strictly against the Tribunus, i.e. you. But the Legionnaire, or the Sicarius was kind of just neutral. Like, he joined you because he was mad at the other members of Legion 9 being dicks. But he wasn't too bothered if you were a dick. Which is kind of strange. It is what it is, you know? I forgot these were all cultivators. Thought we had moved beyond that, but that's okay. True Strike for our boy. Although I don't think that'll last into next turn. Maybe that was a mistake. That's right, you throw your shit stone. Baylor is a frost giant, so I think he picked up the talent where it's a single target stone. What? Oh, interesting. I mean, I can fly now. Yeah. Okay. Think of how I want to do this. So we can bring you here. I can ignite this, condemn all of them, and then ass blast them. That worked a little too well. Oh, shit. Well. Get out. We're all faithful now, so. Whatever I hit here dies. Good. Maybe I should have smitten it. Smite me, almighty smiter. Yeah, one of the first tomes I'm getting is going to be Tome of Zeal. I didn't want to do... ooh, a 5%? I go. Did that connect? I'm not even sure. I didn't want this to be like, you know, a typical Order Zeal build, because I've done quite a few of those, and they are stupendously good. Can I reach if I do this? Oh, look at that. But now that we've, you know, gone through it all, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I get Zeal? Why should I not crush my enemies? Ow. That's right, you make your stupid little sword. The great irony being, I've been constricted. Fine. This doesn't cleanse. Be smitten. Unholy demon. This has cleanse. Okay. Oh. Waddle, waddle, waddle. I don't think I want to be here. They hit very hard. They being the Giant Kings, of course. Giant Kings hit very hard. Good. Discharged. Let's be a little careful of where we position ourselves. This is not a combat summon. That is. Baylor. Oh, that damage. It's so attractive. If I get closer, is it better? Oh yeah, I'll take the 80%. Deleted. I hit that bitch so hard. He didn't even steadfast. Oh yeah. You love to see it. Well, friends. Yeah. Ah, another one bites the dust. And another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. King Bress is one of Baelor's greatest champions, so he was sent forth to Avalon ahead of Baelor's return to herald his glorious return. Despite the interference of their age-old enemy, the Lady of the Lake, the One-Eyed God has returned, and his shield breaker shall never again leave his side. GG. You have crumbled the last defenses of Balor the Terrible and cast him into the astral void, banishing him from this realm. Whatever schemes Balor the Terrible had in the works, none of them shall come to fruition. The last of his misguided troops flee to hide in the hills and woods. His Fomorians, their spirits crushed by their false idol's yoke, now find themselves at your mercy. O glorious divine censor. Whatever the future holds, Balor the Terrible is a thorn in your side. No more. How will you commemorate this extraordinary victory? See, these are both awful. There's so few resources. Like, why? I don't know. Hold the parade. Oh, there's the altar here. That's so annoying. Oh, the tree needs to be picked up. Okay. I was like, excuse me? Well, you know what I'm doing. Let's replace the altar. I'm actually kind of disappointed how little gloom there is. What? So he went to this tile. And then water, which the gloom can't affect. That's fair. The gloom can't affect water. But then the adjacent tiles next to it are not claimed. So it could only go... I could go here, I guess. Huh. Don't know, team. I do know that Lancelot better watch out because I have a direct passage to his throne city. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. This is the Centurion, who does not have a charge weapon. Cleaving Sweep could be really funny, though, with his javelin. Halberd. Balor has withdrawn... I think we remain at war with the Fomorians. Except you. And you're all over the place. Was that a freshly established city? Oh, there's 5 here at Dim Tour. I can grab this on my way out. It has an Astral Dew. Yeah, like, we take this with the Astral Dew, and then we just, whoop, boom, Citadel of the Righteous. Who did you have in your crypts? Did you have your one and only hero that I customized for you in your crypts? Oh. We went over Leodegrance. The order didn't change here, did it? I don't think so. I'm reading very carefully. So the Leodegrance is here. There's Plutonius Nerva. I guess it did change a little bit. Hello? Really? Not a single other soul? Huh. Well, I'll be damned. There was one single hero that I made for Balor. There were like 3 or 4 I could think of, but I gotta be honest, I was so tired of it by the time I got to Balor that that I just made the one, which I'm sure Future Fabe went ahead and showed off. But my friends, that is 2 terrors conquered. These had the maximum amount of starting level bonuses and the most on the team. I didn't max them out completely. I was really afraid of giving the AI a bunch of free heroes But, like, I think in the future I'm not going to be. I think I'm just going to give them as many free heroes as I customize for them. I think that's going to be my policy moving forward. But, my goodness, we did well today, didn't we? There are only 4 other champions remaining on the realm. And I'm going to ask now, do you want this to be a total military victory? Shall we annihilate our foes? Feel free to let me know. But, my friends, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to patrons and the Randomized Sports channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to stay up to date and have a show, feel free to join the description down below. And I will see you next time as we wage war against the so-called righteous Lancelot and prevent the victory of the Lady of the Lake.